subscribe button before you get out of here, okay? Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Who are you? Who are you? Tell me all about you.
My name is Melissa. I am a makeup artist.
Okay.
Also known as Melz the Makeup Artist.
Okay.
Instagram, Melz.
Melz.
M-E-L-Z.
M-E-L-Z.
Mm-hmm.
The makeup artist.
Yes.
Mic closer to you. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I'm a makeup artist.
Okay.
Currently, I'm also a LED visual technician. Like I build LED screens, stages. I do stage coordinating, like
Okay.
for concerts and things like that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about that. Like how does that go down? What does that exactly mean? You build.
Okay, so like in shows and concerts, like the big LED walls, the LED screens, it's brick by brick. It's like Legos, we just wire them
Interesting.
together and it has like a screen.
So how long does that take?
It depends on the screen size. It depends. More or less like about an hour, more or less.
Okay, so not
Maybe
like days
2.
or anything like.
Well, yeah, we'll show up, build it, and then in the end we break it down depending on the duration of the
Okay,
event.
so you do that for concerts.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the last concert that you've done?
We just did one. What's the last big concert that I just did? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I do it
We all
more
become dorks.
spaced out.
Okay.
So I do that. Also, I do a lot of other things too.
Got you.
So yeah. The last event that we just did, I have a brain fart. I'm sorry. It was probably one of the Halebs. There's like their cruise concert type of thing that the community comes together.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of those too.
Okay.
We go to the Haleb events and I work with a DJ Caveman and he's the one who I initially work with doing the LED screens and all that.
Got you.
So yeah, I do a lot of concerts,
So
a
that
lot of
sounds
touring.
like fun.
I also work for Teddy Ballgame of Rokhousemedia.
Okay.
Which with that I am the assistant to Sugar Free, the rapper Sugar Free.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now
Yeah.
we get to the tea.
Yeah, it's Teddy Ballgame. Yeah, he's his manager and
Okay.
I work for him, which ultimately, he assigned me Sugar Free. I tour with him and
How is that? So how is Sugar Free? Tell me.
he's so much fun.
Is he?
He's amazing. He is.
Okay,
really
so give me some tea. Give me some tea on him. Doesn't have to be incriminating.
You know what? No. He's just he's a really good person. People perceive him as as a certain way. You know, he's so funny. He's a comedy rapper. What I would think. He goes on stage and his thing is I want to make people laugh and enjoy themselves, and he is very humorous.
Yeah.
So it's always fun. Like
so he gets the crowd hyped up and laughing and having a good time, and then he does his thing.
Yes, and in between the songs, he's just talking his shit. Really.
So he's a true entertainer.
Absolutely, at heart.
So when did you start that? How long have you been
It's
doing
been
that?
a little over 2 years.
Okay, so that's a while.
Yeah, a little over 2 years. I started doing makeup on one of their music videos, and then Teddy offered me the position to be, ultimately his assistant with Rokhousemedia.
Yeah,
and which ultimately he assigned me. I'm like a tour mom in a sense. Like I go with them and make sure everything's okay. Do all the
I don't know if that sounds
the
like
paperwork.
Fun. Yeah.
Just the
yeah.
It's a lot
you
of
say
fun.
tour mom, so like they get shit faced. Is it your
no one even gets like that. No, I know it seems like it would be, but we have fun, but ultimately it's at the end of the day it's still a business. So we do have our fun, but no one gets like out of
no one gets
hand
crazy
no, nothing like that happens. We all know how to conduct ourselves, and especially we're in public and everything's being filmed and so
well, that's not fun.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like so travel a lot.
Yeah,
I've seen so many different cities, different states.
What a blessing.
Yeah. Oh,
How fun.
such a blessing. Yeah.
So
shout out
where
Teddy.
your favorite place you've been doing this job?
Well, we do Vegas pretty often. I like to go up north though.
Vegas.
I like to, honestly, it's so green. When we go like
like where?
Like the Bay Area.
Okay.
Up there more like on the drive. It's so green. It's so pretty.
Is
and
it?
It's just it's a little different than It's not
Very
too
cool.
far, but they're little getaways.
Yeah,
take
for sure. It's
advantage
always
of.
good. Like little, like I love, like I mean, I barely leave California, but you know, just driving a few hours away from like our area, like the valley or whatever, it's like a different world.
Yeah, it's a whole nother
You know,
environment,
like
yeah.
the further you get away, the more of a difference that you feel, just even in the attitudes of people.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes, most definitely. I can
Yeah,
agree on that,
and just even the way, it's funny because even the way people look, it's
The way
like
they
completely,
dress.
yes, the way they dress.
I
is
know, like they
completely
look at us
different.
like we're not. They know we're not from
Yes.
around.
Yeah, no,
So
for
they're
sure.
Like, oh, you guys are
For
out
sure.
there. Guys are from LA. Or
Yeah.
they could tell right away.
And they'll
that.
ask like, "Where are you from?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
from right here."
Yeah, no, and it's not even that far, but still,
Yeah.
like the change
It's a big
of
change.
the culture, the changes in
Yeah.
different cities and areas. It's
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
so
So
it's fun to experience.
have you traveled outside of California doing all of these
Yes,
things besides Las Vegas?
yeah.
And
Arizona.
okay.
I've been to Arizona.
So like not too crazy far.
Not too crazy far yet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
so because I do have kids too.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
3 kids.
Okay.
So it's kind of
that's
hard for me sometimes to, when it's lengthy,
Mm-hmm.
when it's lengthy,
Yeah.
I tend to stay behind.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So when you
Yeah.
get those kind of jobs like that are far away,
Too
you'd rather
long?
just
Yes,
stay.
yes,
Not that you'd
because
rather, but
it's-
your
Yeah, only because I
responsibilities
have
you.
help. Like my mother helps me
Yeah.
sometimes when I go out of town.
Yeah.
She helps me with my kids, but
Mhm.
she also has her life into, so I
Yeah.
don't like to like
How-
a weekend or so, a couple of days is one thing. But
Yeah.
if it's like 14 days or something like
Yeah.
that, it's like,
How old are your babies?
I have a 18-year-old daughter,
Okay.
a 16-year-old daughter,
Mhm.
and a 10-year-old son.
Oh, so they're still
I got
they're still
3.
pretty young.
Yeah.
They still need you, right?
Yeah,
I mean, our kids always
absolutely.
need us. Yeah.
We're always growing.
So are they? You feel like they're gonna follow in your footsteps a little bit?
Yeah, well, my 18-year-old, she does nails. She does my nails.
Oh, I was looking at
she does-
those. Those
she's,
are cute.
Yeah, shout out Lottie's Nails.
Very
on Instagram.
cute.
Yeah, she's 18, fresh out of high school, and she's been doing this about a year. She's booked, girl. I live with her, and I could barely get
Yeah.
an appointment. And
Oh my gosh, that's
like
a
these, I
nail
did she's in
techs
my
right now?
sleep. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
asleep 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Hands in the lamp, asleep.
Yes,
Yeah.
nail techs are killing it
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
It's
most
crazy.
definitely. Mhm.
Like my daughter does them too.
Oh, really? How old
yes.
your daughter?
So my daughter's 22.
Okay.
But okay. So my daughter's 22. But yeah, she does them and she does an amazing job. It went off the screen though. Jeff, just letting you know. But yeah, so she does them and she's booked all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is crazy. And then these nails are so crazy expensive.
They are.
Like, isn't it wild? Like, I don't know how old you are, but I'm just going to say, okay, there she is. Lottie's nails. I remember when a full set was like $25,
Oh, yeah. For sure.
right?
Yeah.
And now, what do you get for $25?
That's the gel or the chrome or
You get to come sit down in a nail tech's chair for $25.
Really?
That's it.
That's a few gems.
Yeah, it's wild. And so, what was something like that cost? Because that's pretty badass. I love that.
Well, she's tumbled with her prices still. Because
Okay.
she feels like, she's, still, she just graduated high school.
Uh-huh.
So I tell her, you're good enough to charge,
Yeah, no, she's good.
But she's like, I want to get my shop. I want to get my son.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
so we are home based with her,
Okay,
with
yeah.
her stuff. So
Which a lot of people are nowadays.
I mean, in
I
a
can tell you
shop,
that.
if I wanted this, it would be $200,
Yeah,
more
for
or less.
sure, for
But
sure.
she'll charge like $100.
Yeah,
one,
yeah, that sounds about
120.
right. Yeah,
so
those are really cool.
I mean, they're the
We
length
need a close-up
takes
on
into
those
place.
nails. Yeah.
the length, all that,
Yeah.
the gems, the acrylic flowers, the art, all
Yeah.
that, it all accumulates.
Yeah.
But
So, beauty industry for sure.
yes, for both
She's
of them.
Yeah. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
for both.
Yeah, 'cause
So
my
one
other-
does nails and the other does
lashes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. My
Wow.
house is
It's
you
all
can
beauty.
Come, yeah, you can come
Yeah.
plain with nothing and leave.
And you leave all
total
done up. Yeah.
dolled up. Yeah.
Transformation.
Yes, absolutely.
The transformation house. That's pretty
yes,
cool.
absolutely. Oh, sure, that's a
Right?
good
The
name.
transformation house.
Hey, the transformation.
No,
I'll credit you.
you better pay me.
Hey, I got you, girl. Free nails for life.
Okay.
My daughter
I'll take
does
that.
them anyway. So
It's okay. She's booked too. I can't
yeah,
even get a
right.
serious.
Seriously, I couldn't.
So, yeah.
It's so hard. So
Yeah,
I
no,
just,
it's good though that they're thriving like that. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I take them with me on set a lot of times too.
Yeah.
Or I'll go. They've been with me on tour. To the shows or I would do like movies too. I do makeup on movies and things
Okay.
like
So
that.
tell
as
me,
well.
tell me a couple of the movies that you've done.
Recently, I'm sorry, I was thinking about this in the car. I was like, I can't get a brain fart. I can't get, because we're so spaced out.
Yeah.
I've done a movie called Jungle Juice.
Okay.
Jungle Juice 2. That's on Tubi right now.
Uh-huh.
I've done the names.
So you've done, like, do you travel doing those movies? Do you just like, do you like being on set?
Yeah, I love it.
You do?
I love it. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing, like being a makeup artist? Would you rather be on set, or would you rather be like in somebody's home, or would you rather just be in your own space? What's your favorite part about being a makeup artist?
Being on set is fun. It's the funnest to me.
Is
because
it?
I like to create. I mean, I like glam.
Mm-hmm.
I like glam, glamorous, but I love
Mm-hmm.
creating things that, like, not your everyday looks. Like,
Okay.
I like gory too. Like, I love glam. But
Yeah, so you love glam, but you love gory.
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 Yes.
Like, okay,
yeah,
that's
like blood
something
and
I
special
cannot
effects
do.
and things
Yeah.
like that.
So do you like scary movies?
Yeah. I
Oh
do.
no.
I do.
Yeah.
It's just because I'm inspired. Like, when I see a scary movie, I don't really. I mean, I try to appreciate the story plot in a sense, but
Yeah.
I'm more focused on, like, the artistry.
Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
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 But from everything, from the makeup artist to, like, the lighting to the props, like, I know how much it takes, the effort.
Yeah.
into,
So
like,
there's
going
that
behind the
appreciation
scenes.
for the behind
So
the
there's
scenes stuff,
a massive appreciation
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, that stuff is obviously pretty technical. Like, it's crazy. Like, I dabbled in it in the beginning of my career, and just giving people fake cuts and scars and all of these things, but to go ahead and, like, be so elaborate with some of these, like,
and bring it to life.
Yes.
Yeah, and I studied
and
the
make it
wounds.
look like so
Like,
realistic is.
My mother
crazy.
was a forensic scientist, crime scene investigator. Okay, growing up, yeah. So
I love that.
Yeah, it
I
was.
want to be that.
It was something
I want to
else.
be that.
I when she was going to school, I would study the dead bodies. Like, we can tell how old a dead body just by the maggots, the type of maggots. I know. I'm gonna look weird.
Wait,
I know.
wait. There's a type of maggot.
Yes, the aging, the the sizing, the different
Huh?
Yeah. So just
Okay. Huh?
I know. This is
I
getting
guess.
weird. She's like, from makeup to maggots.
I guess.
No, but I'm saying because,
Ay.
like, I've had firsthand experience at really realistic wounds and
you know what it
injuries
looks
and things
like.
that.
Yeah.
So going forward to, like, applying it to my makeup artistry, I study the realistic wounds so that way I could recreate even that much more realistic.
I can't imagine what your makeup skills would look like if you're going off of something that you've actually seen in real life.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna do this. You're gonna have to bring it down a little bit. Okay, right there. All right. So we're gonna talk about maggots for a second. Okay. We're nice and glam, and we're talking about maggots on Tea With Trish. All right. We have hit an all-time different. I'm not gonna say low. This is different. Okay. Maggot size is a key indicator used in forensic entomology to estimate the time of death, as larger maggots generally suggest a longer post-mortem interval. PMI. Forensics experts, including entomologists, meticulously measure maggot size and growth rates, comparing them to established data for specific maggot species and condition to determine the minimum time since death. However, factors like temperature, humidity, the presence of certain drugs, and maggot density can significantly influence growth rates, requiring careful consideration for an accurate PMI estimation. Okay, thank God I can read.
Yeah. We did a whole project on maggots. Wild. Yeah, it was crazy.
Okay, so.
Well, with my mom. Like, I helped her. Like, she would go to school. I helped her,
So, what made you not follow in your mother's footsteps then?
Girl, I'm you
like glam?
Yeah, I like. I mean, obviously, I like gory. I'm sorry, I like gory too. But no, I'm more of a. Yeah. I was like, it's too. Anything like, I don't know.
I mean, you could have been that and just been all glammed all the time, been walking in like,
okay,
where's the dead body, honey? Where's the dead body? Where's my lipstick? Where's the dead body?
Everybody's so serious, and too, it's law enforcement. It's
Yeah, and they make you.
Everyone's
they make
straight
you
face
not look
and
cute.
I'm not, girl.
Yeah.
I'm a ball of life. You know, I couldn't be like locked in, you know, or having to be serious or in a cubicle or type of, you know, not cubicle jobs, but it's just me as myself, like, you know, I choose to use my God-given talents, you know, which is
an art.
Yeah, which is an art, you know, my creativity.
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
I'm a people person, you know, like in my 3 jobs that I have, like it all requires, you know, all of these things. Yeah. You know, so.
So you're using your skills and your talents everywhere you go to the best of your ability. You are using it. Yeah. That's amazing. Because some people just let their talents just go to waste.
That's the worst thing. Yeah. It's worse than wasted time.
Yeah.
It's wasted talent.
When God gives you something, you got to use it.
Absolutely.
Use it. Whatever it is.
We all have our own unique individual talents, strengths, weaknesses, and whatnot. So I feel like we have a purpose, everybody.
For sure. Yeah. So, I love the beauty industry. Yeah, I have like 25 years in.
Oh, wow.
And, or maybe more, actually. I'm not going to say more because then you're going to know.
What in
you're
the
gonna
beauty
date
industry,
me, and I'm not giving that tea to you.
What do you do in the beauty industry?
So what don't I do is the question, okay? So I started off doing extensions like back in, I don't know, like 97, I think. And that was before they were so big. Like, I mean, everybody had them, right? So it was kind of hard to find people, but I started off doing like the old school weave. Okay. Where you sew in, you know? And I did that for a while. I had a mentor who was amazing, and I just watched this lady make so much money all the time. And I was young. I was like 16, watching this woman make so much money, single mom, and just raking it in. I mean, she was like banking in it.
That's
you know?
Inspirational.
Yeah. And so for me, I would sit there, and I always had like this like entrepreneurial spirit, like this business mind. And so I would go, okay, there's 4 people sitting here, and I know they're each going to pay $60 at least to be seen. And back then, imagine like a couple $100 a day was big money, a lot, you know? And so I would go, she's going to make $600 today. Like, what? You know, and so that's kind of what sparked that in me. My mom is also a cosmetologist too, but she ended up kind of like giving up her dreams to raise us, and so I just kind of picked up the torch and like really ran with it. So I started doing the extensions, and then ended up going to school once all of my girls were old enough to be in school. I have some children, you know.
Okay. And you said girls, you got girls.
So I have girls, and then I have a young son.
Oh, like me.
Yeah. How many girls?
Well, I have my 2 girls, and then my baby's a boy.
Yes. See, that's how I have 4 girls, and then I have.
Oh, wow. How beautiful.
Thank you. It is. It is. And so I started, and then once they were in school, I was like, okay, let me do my thing. I ended up becoming a cosmetologist, but really just did not stay inside the box of what a cosmetologist people think that we are. Yeah. You know? And so I opened a salon like a month after I graduated. Like a month. I literally had my license in hand, and I was like, okay, here's my salon. And after opening for like a year, I ended up being an educator. I started educating.
That's so awesome. That's so fast though.
It was fast.
It takes people a long time. That's like.
It was fast.
Like a long-term goal for people when they graduate.
Right. But yeah, everything was fast. Yeah. But I feel like I had to. I did not have time to waste because I had this huge rent I had to pay. I had like, I mean, I really jumped. When I say awesome. I jumped, you know. And so what motivated me was trying to pay my rent. And so I really just did everything quickly, became an educator, traveled a little bit, taught lashes, taught, you know, so many different things. And I really got kind of like pulled away from hair, which is what I started off doing. But I'll never forget, I had this mentor that she pulled me aside because I was having a hard time going, oh, I'm doing just lashes now. I'm just teaching them. She goes, girl, you got to go where the money is. She goes, it doesn't matter what you're doing in the industry. As long as you're good at it and you're making money, isn't that what you're here for? And I just remember that. I'll always remember that. Shout out to Reiko. She's like this crazy, like, amazing Japanese lady.
Awesome.
You know, this like, I'm telling you, like, the artists that are Japanese, something about these Japanese, like, hairdressers, they are wild. They're so, like, meticulous and precise and just amazing with their skills. Like, crazy. But yeah, so I just started to do everything.
Okay.
And just recently, within like the last 5 years, I've kind of come back to hair and being behind the chair. I was not behind the chair for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of was like traveling and, you know, whatever else. But going back to like the beauty industry and like how glam, like I love it too.
Yeah, it's your calling.
Yeah, it's just what we do. When we do this, I don't even call it a job. It's like, it's really not a job. It's like this thing, you know, when we create our art, it is just so fulfilling.
It is.
I really love it. Yeah. And I can't imagine. I can't really imagine ever stepping away from the beauty industry completely. I know. Right? Like there's different things. Yeah.
I mean, I've done other things. I've had to get other jobs, even like work. Girl, I'm forklift certified. Like I'm, you know, there's other things, so many different things.
Who
like
are you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When you gotta put food on the table.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
Your children rely on you.
Hell
you
yeah.
know, and you have, it's just you.
Amen to that. Yeah.
So we'll pick up whatever we got to do to make sure the bills are paid, and even if it has to step away from our passion for the moment, but we can always come back.
Yeah, that's for sure.
For example, even like Teddy, right? Teddy Ballgame, Sugar Free's manager. You know, I work right under him. You know, he always tells me, even though you're doing this, you're touring with Sugar Free, you're, you know, because I also, it's like men's grooming too. I keep his appearance up as well. Okay. So it's not like really makeup, but it's still the service.
Men are different. Like the men, like the, you know, behind the scenes for the men is a lot different than
it's
women.
A lot easier.
Yeah,
right? It is a lot easier, but it's still a service of his ultimate, you know, the physical look, you know, his appearance, his, you know, I keep him camera ready. Yeah. There's a lot of cameras, a lot of pictures with the fans. Yeah. And that's on you. I'll pull him away. Oh, yeah. If his hair's messed up, girl, I be wiping his sweat on stage, like everything, making sure, because everything's filmed. So my job is to keep him on point, camera ready, you know. But yeah, Teddy tells me too, like, even though you're doing this all with us over here, like, never ever steer away from your makeup artistry. You know, so even like he like, they promote me a lot too. You know, like I just posted a shoot this weekend and Sugar Free reposted it. You know, just of me doing makeup with the girls. You know, like, and he tries, you know, like they're very supportive of me. Even he's like, oh, go on. Sorry.
Well, no, I mean, people don't realize how much money you can make doing something like this.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
People used to laugh at the beauty industry, going like, "Oh, you're just a like,
just a beauty
girl."
The hobby, like oh,
what?
How's that going for you?
Let me just pull up on you right now.
Or have people doubt me, big time, doubt me, like laugh at me, like okay, you know. But it's like, oh, now there's the same people that are with trying to ask for passes or whatever the case, you know. So it's like.
Speaking of passes, where can you go? Where can we go? Just kidding.
Call me.
Like, I got you. Let's go.
Hey,
where are we going?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my God, so cute.
Much fun.
Yeah. Okay, so makeup you're still doing. Who was the last like big person you've done makeup on? Was it Sugar Free or not makeup?
Yeah, I mean grooming. Yeah. Him.
Yeah.
I recently did some things with Ari Lennox.
Okay.
You know, she's a singer. We did a thing with Tyrese.
Okay, how's Tyrese?
He's awesome.
There's different there are different opinions of the man, right? So do you have only good tea to spill?
Well, one thing about him is he's very passionate.
Meaning what?
No, he's very passionate. Like he's he doesn't play with his craft. You know?
Okay.
So whatever he's, you know, people, whatever opinions they have is probably because he was being a little sterner, might not, you know, but it's, you know, he's very.
So he's pretty serious then, like, and.
Well, with his working around him, you know, which is good. You know, you got to keep it serious, you know. Yeah, but he was So
nice. He runs a tight ship,
he
in
was
other
nice.
words.
Yeah, he was a pleasure to work with.
Okay.
Baby Bash.
Okay. How's he? Let's talk about Baby Bash.
Very funny.
And Baby Bash
very funny. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so he's funny?
Yeah. Well, it was a comedy. So, I mean, I just did his makeup, like the
man's grooming.
So, but it was a comedy. So, it, you know, it's...
Yeah.
The scene was really funny.
Okay, cool. So, have you ever done any men's grooming that you were just like, he's a creep? Like, ew. Like, can I not touch him again? Really? Good for you. Because I hear some stories. I've had a couple guests on telling their stories of being on set with some like crazies.
Yeah, maybe in my younger days, like, or people try to more like pretend they have like they can get you somewhere type of deal. You know, like, oh, you know,
there's men like that everywhere.
Yeah.
People like
but
that.
you can see
like
them
that.
from a mile away. You know,
can you see them?
I can.
Yeah,
I can tell. Yeah, the genuine. You know, whether they really want to help me or they're just trying to like just.
Yeah, like they're trying to bait you and go, hey, I can do this for you. Let's take pictures. Let's do that. And then all of a sudden they really can't do shit.
I've learned the hard way with different companies, different people, you know, not only just men in general, just companies too. They will take advantage of you.
Yeah.
Sell you a dream, you know, let us, you know, this, that, but then milk you until you're like.
So what advice do you give women or men, women, but, you know, I think women are more, maybe a little bit more of a target to combat somebody like that coming at you and trying to sell you a dream? Like, how do you spot them from a mile
You just
away?
have to, honestly, you have to be kind of stern yourself. You know, when you're too, you know, or you want to always get invited, people try to be cool and, you know what I'm saying? Like,
places,
you can't always take every invitation.
There you go.
In a sense,
yeah,
you know, because exclusiveness also is, you know, its value.
Yeah.
That's what I learned, and what they taught me is that you can't be everywhere. You can't be... You know, you lose your value when you're super accessible.
Yes, absolutely.
So you have to kind of just, you know, so it's sometimes you can't grab every.
Yeah.
I mean, not opportunity, but in a sense, not all, as they say, not all money is good money, right? Sometimes you have to, because you know the motive of the person.
Yes. Yeah.
Is, you know, maybe they can be an open door for you, but it comes with the price, you know, and you don't, we're not trying to pay that, you know. So you stand your ground, you know, respect yourself.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
You know, don't let yourself, you know, don't.
Stand on business.
Stand on business, and then they take you serious. Yeah. Because when
if they don't want you, then it's okay. They can go find
at least you can say, you know, that they you know they sold me a dream and I fell for it and now they ghosted me. Like, no, don't.
Right.
So stand your ground and respect yourself. Don't let nobody, you know, don't even date in this industry. Like, you know, don't say you're I don't know, an artist or a singer, or you're someone say, oh, I'm a producer, I could help you with your music or something like that. And
how many times does that happen to women?
Yeah, you know, so it's all, you know, it comes with
like, I can do this for you, I can do that for you.
Yes,
and then
they sell you a dream because you're vulnerable.
Right, and you want it so bad. I feel like
it so bad.
I feel like the industry is full of, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, but so much desperation to really just make it and be this star, right?
People, and clout chasing.
Yeah, and out of how many will people really achieve that goal and that dream? I mean, I wish good for everybody. I hope everybody achieves their goal and their dream that they want. But in reality, in the industry, how many people will really do that? Yeah. Just like people want to be professional basketball players, how many people will really do that? Yeah. And so it's so sad to see these, like, quote unquote producers or, you know, managers or whomever go to these people, whether they be young or not, and really try to bait them and sell them a dream in return for things that should not be for sale.
Yeah, exactly. And they take advantage of your want for it, you know.
Your desperation for it, you know.
You're naive, you're new.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know any better, but you're eager to be involved.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, it's not so bad. Like, he doesn't seem so bad. Yeah. But right? Then, like, he says he can do this for me.
Yeah, but then you're taking disrespect. Now you notice the flirting, but you're like, I don't want to trip because I don't want to blow this opportunity.
Right.
No.
Blow it.
And
not in that.
Blow it. Or let them know that you know.
Yeah, you know? I think you got to let them know you know.
Or say they're trying to be flirty. Don't chuckle. Hee hee. Or not. Be like, excuse me? You know, like, make them repeat.
Stand on business. Yeah.
Make them repeat like, what they told you. And then when they figure, oh, I can't really play with her, then maybe they'll, if that's all they wanted, they're probably going to step away from you. Yeah. But that's a good thing. If you dodge a bullet. But if they do have the access or the resources like they say they do, then they'll take you even more serious because they know that, you know, if they can get you that easy, the next producer and whoever else also can. So
I think that's great advice. I think that's like, because
you just show them like, oh yeah, she's easy. Yeah, she's easy, and everyone's gonna pass her around, and they will. Yeah, you know, they'll make you feel included. Oh yeah, come in, until. Yeah, you know, you become disposable.
Yeah, for sure. And it's sad how many, you know, people are really talented that have done and, you know, something like that and just kind of given themselves away to this dream if they would have just stuck it out and waited for the right opportunity, they probably would have, sky would have been the limit, right? Yeah. But instead they get kind of like used and abused by these quote unquote fake producers and fake,
like they try to sleep their way to the top or whatever the case, right. But it's like that you won't be respected, your work won't be respected,
right?
You know, so they want it to be taken serious. Yeah, you have to be stingy with yourself. Yeah, you know,
absolutely.
And just carry yourself like, gracefully. Yeah, like a woman. Yeah,
like a lady,
right?
Yeah. So at events and stuff, I know you have to be there for business. Mm-hmm. But so you don't really go out that much. You don't try to be like everywhere.
I don't go out at all.
Really?
I mean, no. Yeah. I tried recently, and I was sitting there like, what are you doing here? Yeah. Like not that it's like I'm too cool. Everyone's like, get out. You just rather be at home in bed. Girl, I work in this shit. Like I'm just like I'm always at a show, but it's for my business. Yeah. It's my job. So you won't catch me in a club or like on purpose. You know, like
like I just got invited to this big festival, and I was like, if you want me to help you work, I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I'm so used. Okay, because like, people buy the tickets. They come, they attend, they pay to come. Yeah, I'm used to being paid to be there. Yeah. So everyone else is buying tickets and showing up to party. Well, not, right. I'm being paid to be there. Right. So it's different. Yeah. Like it's, and too, like it's, there's a lot of drinking going. I don't really drink when we do sometimes, but we're mostly got to stay level-headed. For sure. So everyone's just drunk, belligerent, and you're sober, looking at everybody like turned up. Yeah. And it's just another day in the office for us. Yeah. Because we do this constantly. Yeah. So
that is like, because I have a lot of friends in the industry too, and they do the same thing. They're at these events and they work these amazing concerts and all of these fun concerts that people pay so much for, right? And they have the best seats in the house. They're backstage. They're doing all these amazing things, and the fun of it is just kind of like, right? Like it's just like there's no real fun in it anymore. Yeah. And so, like my question to you would be like, do you ever go, I really want to go to that concert?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Like lately, I went to like a concert in the park recently, like the summer, with my friend, her daughters, my daughters, Okay, yeah. We just kind of made like a little family thing with my girlfriend, our kids, and I didn't know anybody there. Like I didn't have no obligations. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I didn't even know the production were not crew. Working. No. And we were in the crowd and we were dancing and it felt so good, you know, like to not have any responsibility. We were just out there, just having fun. So there are some, that I do. Like I like old school. I like old school music, funk, and there are things like, like that I would want to go to just like with my friends and whatnot. And just have a good time. There are some, but I don't know. It's
different when you pay for it too, right? Like I've been fortunate like to have some amazing friends that just like get me in wherever, and I've been to some big concerts and it's so much fun. Yeah. But when you actually got to go and like, we get like the best seats, right? Shout out to my friends, you know who you are. Thank you. But we get like the best seats, but then you go, okay, I want to go to this concert, and you're like, whoa, the seats are like $1,000 flipping dollars. Like what? Yes. Like holy, like, and I just won't pay for that. Like I'm like, whatever.
Like my daughter, she likes rock music, so she wants to go see like there's this concert they have like with like Metallica and Deftones and things like that. Those are pricey, Oh
my God, they're still holding their value, huh?
Yeah, I'm just like, Dad, do I know anybody who knows Metallica?
Yes, like how do we get in there?
How do I get in? Yeah, like because but I'll pay them. Yeah, I mean. It's an experience for it's for my daughter. She would like to go. I love Metallica myself, so I would pay for Metallica. I would pay to see Sade.
Oh yeah, Sade.
I would pay to see Sade. I have her tattooed right here.
Stop. Yeah. Do you really? Yeah. Sade. You got Sade on your thigh?
Yes, I do.
What? Okay, so you are a true fan.
Yeah. I love her so much, so I would pay to see Sade.
Wow. Okay.
Come back. Yeah. The concerts come back. One more show.
Oh my God. Sade, okay. So what made you tattoo Sade on your thigh? Like what about her really like calls you? That's wild to me.
You know what? My mom and my aunts listened to Sade when I was growing up. It's like a nostalgia, sentimental kind of thing.
I understand.
Yeah, and I looked, they're the women of my life. My aunt Margaret, in particular, she would always listen to her when she was cleaning the house, or her house was she has like the cutest like houses ever, like almost OCD, right? Clean, like it was so refreshing. Her home, like the way she decorated, and I always was inspired by her and the way she kept her just home. Everything, just the way she was. She's a baddie, like this is my aunt. Yeah, and Sade, that was one of her.
Wow,
the things
so
she
just reminds you of home and all the women like, in your life.
Like the amazing women that I looked up to as a young girl, like that was their shit. Yeah, so I basically it just grew on me. I was I was like the soundtrack to my upbringing.
Wow, I love that. Yeah, because people, they'll go, oh my God, that person got this person on them, and it's like you ask why. I've never seen somebody have somebody that tatted on them, a celebrity. Yeah. And I always wondered, like, how do you do that? Like,
no, it's just
like you're just gonna go get like Ice Cube on your back. Like what?
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day. That's why. That's why.
Yeah, no. No, but it's very sentimental. Like I said, it's like the soundtrack to my upbringing. Yeah. It's Sade music. Yeah.
Wow, I get it because I love Sade. Me too. For sure. So what's the next concert coming up that you would love to go to? What artist would you love to go see?
Coming up.
Whether you have connections to it or not. Like, it don't even matter.
Hold on, let me think about this song. Hold on. Okay. There's an artist, her name is, she's from Europe. Her name is Raye. Raye.
Raye.
Yeah, she's a singer.
Check her out.
Yeah, she is like, she sings, when she performs live, she don't just have like a band. A lot of people have a band. She has a whole orchestra with her. Okay, so it's just it's amazing. Yeah, Raye live, because she has she goes from like pop to like R&B to like she's real she dresses like in like real classy, real pin-up, like like back in the day, like 30s 40s 50s.
Beautiful. I love that.
Very classic. And she has a big voice. She mixes a little bit of opera with like R&B. Like it's a different sound. It's a whole different sound. Yeah. Oscar-winning Tears live. I recommend that song. Yeah, it's crazy.
What is it?
Oscar-winning Tears. That's my favorite song of hers.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely gonna look it up.
Yeah, things like that I would like to attend. Like it's a different. I'm used to like rap concerts, right? Which is awesome too. Don't get me wrong. I have fun. But I would like to go to like something like that where it's like an orchestra, like live music.
Yeah,
like it's
so much fun. Yeah.
So
I have one coming up. My friend got me tickets for Teddy Swims, and
how amazing! I love him.
It's gonna be at the Greek. So girl, you know anybody over there? Come join us. Hey. I don't know if the tickets are sold out. I don't know. I think they might be.
Do you know who's throwing the concert?
I'll find out for you.
Okay.
And then you can get
I like him. No, I've been a fan of his for so long. I used to watch like his YouTube covers.
What?
Like he will cover Wow. He covered different songs. Even like a Shania Twain, like just things you wouldn't even like. Yeah. And I love his look. You wouldn't think he would be singing the songs that he does. Like,
for sure.
So that's I love that.
I love me some Teddy Swims for sure.
Yeah, me too.
But she bought these tickets I think like 6 months ago, and was like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, I don't know. And then I just said, let me just put on my calendar. Yeah. And so I haven't been to the Greek in like so long.
It's beautiful.
Is it?
Yeah, I saw Lauryn Hill there.
Oh, I love Lauryn Hill too.
Yeah, beautiful. It's number like even on the top. It's a good seat.
Yeah, I graduated high school at the Greek Theater.
Oh wow. Okay.
I know. I graduated with Brandy. The singer Brandy. She was like right there with me.
Really?
Like,
Okay.
It was pretty amazing. And then Ray J was right there on the phone, like talking shit. And I was like, who is this little boy? Like, why is he so loud? He's just talking shit. Like, what? We're trying to graduate. Like, whose brother is this?
Right. Whose little brother? Whose
little bro is this? Get him out of here. But yeah, I think that's the last time I've been to the Greek, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say how many years that was. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Like 80 years ago.
Wow, I'm a girl.
Look, you can say yes.
I'm a girl.
Just 80 years ago. But yeah, so it's changed, huh? It's beautiful now.
Yeah, I mean it's. Oh, I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's just really green, really, it's really pretty. I like it. Yeah.
Very cool. So you got all this stuff going on, right? And so, like, I mean, I know you've been doing this for a long time, and you have all these things under your belt. So, like, you said, let's name them really quickly. So you said, what I remembered, a forklift.
Oh, certified. That was a long time ago. Yeah.
I don't care if it was 20 years ago.
I got still certified.
Forklift certified.
Yeah, okay. I had to pay the bills.
Okay, and along with that, you were also a makeup artist. You also do artist.
What? LED walls, LED screens.
LED screens.
Yeah, build stages.
What else
like
is on
stage
this
coordinating,
list?
things
stage
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else is on this list? Let's keep going. That was four things. What do you do with Sugar Free?
I'm his assistant.
Okay, so that's 5 things.
Yeah.
Okay. You got more stuff going on, or is that it? Because that's enough.
Yeah. I mean, currently, yeah. I wear many hats, girl, throughout the years. You know, I've been a chef. You know,
what?
I'm cannabis industry. You know, it's a lot. Like,
oh my God, I love people like you because you're people like me.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I've done so much. I'm gonna say I'm a jack of.
Yes, tricks, people laugh, but I'm like, hey, at least we're never bored.
Yeah, like what else do you do?
I can't be bored. I just can't be. I can't be bored in anything in my life.
It's so funny because I see a lot of different people, right? Like in this industry, I guess sometimes I see them, on backstage with Sugar Free, right? Or other times, I'm building the stage. So either I'm glamorous, you know, or they see me like busted and they're like. Sometimes, like, one of my friends saw me recently, and I was working this one show, and he was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Like, oh, Free's performing. And I was like, no, he's not here today. Like, sorry to disappoint you. It's just me, like, it's just me. And he's like, wait, but, like, yeah, what are you doing? Like you're all, I was dirty, like, I was all.
Yeah, you're working.
I was like, oh, I just built the LED wall. He was like, huh, for real, imagine. I was like, no, imagine, I built that. Like, I just built that right now. Like, look, I had cut, like, my nail broke.
Yeah.
It had broke.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, look, it was all bloody under.
Yeah,
it was bloody under. I was like, yeah, look, look what just happened to me right now, you know? And he was like, oh, you're serious? I'm like, yeah, I'm not playing with you. I just built that. So people get confused because they don't, like, sometimes they see me working, behind the scenes. Yes. Coordinating, doing, big, heavy lifting.
Yes.
And I'm a girl, too, and a lot of the people I work with are men. So they tell me, oh, I'm just a girl. You're just a girl. You're just a girl.
Like,
just
a
girl.
Yeah,
what does that
mean?
I can hang,
yes, I'm just a girl.
No, they just
That's
tease
my superpower.
me. They tease me because I'm a girl, but they know I could hang.
Yeah, for sure.
So
no, I love people that will just like dabble in anything. I mean, it's good for us to like perfect things too. Like I get it because people always go like, you got to stick to one thing. You got to do this. You got to do that. And it's like, do you really though? I mean, sometimes you can perfect things really quickly and you move on. You move on, you do whatever you're going to do. And then you figure it out and you master that really quickly. And then you move on to something else. And unless it holds your interest so much that you stay, like everything else in life.
Yeah, true. True that.
But yeah, like I love that. And I love that you confuse people because I feel like I do the same thing.
Yeah. Sometimes they're like, what are you doing here? Or they just like, they never know why, what's the reason. And then they get confused and they ask like, but yeah, it's usually different reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. With me, it's like, wait, I didn't know you did hair. Or wait, you're an educator. Hold on. Wait, you have a podcast.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What else do you do? Like you manage a little bit. Oh, wait. And I'm like, like what?
For sure. Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just me. Like, I'm not trying to be anything else. I'm just like doing what I do. I do what I do.
See, but it's heavy. And some people, like, do it with ease, right?
Yeah.
But those who just focus on one thing or have, like, their job that they do, their one thing, and it's, like, mind-boggling to them. With people like us. So, like,
I guess
wait,
so.
How do you do this? I could barely do this one thing. Like, how do you manage to juggle all
I guess
that?
So, cause
so it's just like the
it's
endurance.
Just in you. It's got to be in you.
Yeah. You have to be able to, kind of handle it all.
For sure.
It is a lot.
Yeah, it's just got to be in you.
And it's not for everybody either.
No, it's not. Because sometimes I look at people and I'm like, man, they just go and they just like go to work and then they get to come home and then they just get to go to sleep or just whatever, like that's kind of cool. But then I'm like, but how cool would it be for somebody like me, and would I last and like would I be happy doing that?
Yeah, that's why I don't complain. I do complain, but at the end of the day, like I I asked for this.
Yes.
I prayed for this. I manifested this.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I can't complain now when it gets heavy.
Yeah.
You know, because like, this is what you wanted.
Yeah.
Careful what you ask for.
So the question is, when people come up to you and they go, "So what do you do for a living?" Like, what comes to your, okay.
I just say makeup artist. Yeah. I don't really tell people, especially initially, like, everything else I do.
Right.
Because then, I mean,
it's easy to say.
At first I was super proud of it. You know, like, oh yeah, I work for Teddy, you know, because Teddy's the man. You know, like, a lot of people would be honored to work with this man. You know, I am honored, like, to have the position that I have with him. Yeah. You know, like, he saw potential in me I didn't even see in myself. You know, he asked me for this position. Like, don't like I applied for it or anything like that. Like, they chose me.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, you know, what was I getting to right now? Brain fart.
It's okay.
I was saying, okay, so doing this, you know, I'm honored, you know, to work doing this. And so when I, you know, feel ungrateful or when it becomes heavy, like, I revert to, like, girl, like, no, this is something that, you know,
that you wanted,
you know,
so badly.
I don't even
like
know
you're
I
living
wanted
your
it.
dream.
Yeah,
you feel like you're living your dream.
Like, yeah, it changed my life all the way. You know, I was like, I wanted to make up on this, but I didn't know on this like, scale. And it's like opened so many other doors and opportunities for me as well. You know,
it's so beautiful. I love that when people get to, like, do what they love and you still are thriving, and you know, you get to, like, take care of your family, doing what you absolutely love. It's like, that's so amazing to me. Like, I feel like that myself. And it's one of those things where you're forever, like, grateful because you know that people hate their jobs. And they get up and they go.
And not everybody can say if they love their job. I love my man. I can say what I love. I love my jobs.
And that's amazing.
You know,
I think that's so such a huge blessing. And I don't know if people tend to overlook that sometimes, or they just get complacent and they're like, oh yeah, this is what I do. And I get to go play, you know. But yeah, I just feel like people just have to really
grateful, and that never gets old. You know?
And you get up and you go and you're so happy to be there, and you're like, oh. The one good thing I think about, like, what we do is that our scenery always changes too.
Yeah, it is. It's always different.
Yeah, and our scenery, even meaning just like the person in the chair. I mean, we can be in the same spot every day, but the vibe changes, you know, with every person that walks in.
Yeah, for sure.
And so our senses are always kind of like on alert and heightened, and we're always stimulated and just ready to, you know, meet the next person. Yeah. And I love that. Like, you know, I think I am. It's funny because you have to be a people person to do what we do. And I feel like I am a people person to an extent, you know, but when I'm within my domain.
Yeah, of course.
But then if I'm out, like, on the street, I'm very quiet.
I'm the same way.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I don't
know what that is. Maybe we
so
save
bubbly.
our energy.
I'm so bubbly, right? When I have to be. Like, when I'm out, you know, I could be around a lot of people, thousands in the crowd. I'm not shy, you know. I'm not, you know. It's not like it doesn't shut me down. I could speak, I could perform, you know, do what I have to do, right? But then too, there are times I think it's all about the energy in the room too, you know. But there are times where I find myself, I'm like shut down, like I'm quiet, you know, in certain, you know, I don't know, like. And people just, when they see you like that, are they like, what's wrong? They know something's wrong, or they know something's off. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they know. You're like, I'm tired. That I do a million things. I get overstimulated, or I'm just like, I'm an empath too, so I absorb so much. You know, so sometimes like, you know, or my cup is empty or full, overflowing. You know, so it's like you can't pour from empty cup. Yes, I feel like when I go out, I'm the quiet one. People can attest to this. I get really quiet, and what happens is I go into this like really relaxed mode, and where I don't have the responsibility of entertaining or even like sometimes even speaking. Yeah, you know, and so I just get to watch people have an amazing time and have fun, and they're dancing and they're doing all, you know, and I'm having an amazing time just being there
watching.
Yeah, because you're comfortable with it
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah, you're content and
And I'm just relaxing.
Yeah, you're relaxing.
I'm literally having an amazing time sitting in my chair watching people do what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm the same.
Are you?
Yeah.
And people are like, "What are you doing? Get up, do this."
We
And
went
I'm
to my
like,
girlfriend's birthday party the other day, and they were dancing all crazy. You know, they're all, you know, being girls, you know, twerking this and that. And I'm sitting right there. They're like, "Come on, get up!" And I was just chilling. Like we had just had a photo shoot all day. My feet hurt.
You're like,
I
worked, Tawnies.
I was like, "Girl, you're lucky I'm here." You know, like you guys, is you okay? Come on, get. I'm like, I'm okay. Like I'm 100%. Like I'm good. I'm just right now. I'm just trying to just chill. Don't mean I'm not feeling it. Don't mean I'm okay with just sitting here relaxing. You guys have a good time. Like I'm having fun too. Yeah. You know, but there are days where I'm just like.
Because people will ask, like, "Are you having fun? I want to make sure you're having fun." And I'm like, I'm having fun. I'm like, believe me. Yeah.
You know, like,
I'm like, believe me, I wouldn't lie. If I wasn't having fun, I'd be home.
I want to be here.
Gone.
Yeah, I know where I don't want to.
Yeah, like, yes, exactly. I'm not going to sit here if I'm not having fun. I'm going to leave. But I am. Like, I have the most amazing time just chilling.
Yeah, same here.
You know, and what is that? It's because I think we lend our energy every day to so many different people. That to be out and to try to give our energy again is kind of like, and it's like we're working still.
Exactly. Like I need like a day or so. Like I'm so selfish with like my relax and my reset and recharge.
I'm just learning that.
I am. I'm unapologetically selfish with that.
Okay.
Because
which you shouldn't have to apologize.
Yeah,
for
no.
That. Yeah.
Like you know, I take a lot on, you know? So it takes me like a day or so just to like let it all out, you know, reset, recharge, you know, because I come home sometimes I'm like depleted, you know.
Okay. So being glam like you are, because I know the answer for me. When you're at home, do you just sometimes just want to be ugly?
I'm look homeless.
Do you really? Yeah. Okay. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
I am like in a momo.
Really?
Sometimes.
Okay. I love that.
I have like house dresses, you know.
I am the opposite.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I'm all dolled up.
Really?
Yes. Like if I get up, I gotta get ready.
Really?
Yeah.
Not me.
I gotta get ready.
I mean, it depends, but. There are days I do get ready for nothing just because I enjoy doing it. But sometimes I just love sitting with I like to rub my face sometimes, my eyes, you know, like that's why I don't have my daughter do my extensions. Yeah. Because I like to wash my face, you know, like I like to. Yeah. And with the lashes, I have to be all careful around them. And so, I like to just sit with no makeup, no lashes, you know, and loose. I like loose, comfortable clothing.
Do you?
You know, like nothing like getting out the shower. You know, shave, all silky smooth. Yeah. Putting a big T-shirt on, just seeing your chonies in a big T-shirt.
That's me at night.
House. Yeah.
That's me before I go to sleep, but I just can't stay like that all day. Yeah. But I envy people like that. Like, my best friend can chill. Yeah. Like, we are like polar opposites.
Anything to do, which is rare. You know, if I know I don't have to leave my house for anything. Yeah. Like, or I'll go and I'll make sure I take care of everything, my errands. We have market. Everything is good. I don't have to leave at all. I will like be excited to plan a day to just chill, relax. Yeah. I'll do a skincare, do a mask or something like that. You know. But I'll just chill with no makeup, relaxed, hair up.
Yeah, I think there's been times where I've been out and have had like back-to-back things that I've had to do, and it has to be like a full week almost. And at that point, I'm like, I can chill. Yeah. You know, I can just relax. But I just I don't like to look at myself in the mirror and go like,
like, yeah, you know, I used to be like that. Oh my God. I used to not even be able to go to the market without my eyebrows on, you know? Yeah. Okay. I used to be, even in the house, but I had like an awakening, like a spiritual awakening in a sense. And with that came with the acceptance of every flaw I thought I had.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was like a crying moment where I apologized to myself in the mirror for ever feeling anything less than beautiful.
So how does one get there to a spiritual awakening such as that?
Shit.
That's wild. I mean, that's a beautiful thing. That's a gift. It's a gift.
Yeah, it is. I think just for my personal experience, just a lot of trauma, just a lot of being tired, you know, like sick and tired of being sick and tired to like a breaking point where you got almost like surrender, like, you know, in a sense. But like, and your shadow work too. You have to face the ugly, for example, like experiences that you don't want to revisit in your head. Traumatic experiences that you
which
can't
I'm sure everybody has
revisit because it'll take you to a dark place mentally, right? But you have to go there. You have to go there, dig deep in yourself, and like approach and what you avoid, right? Like certain situations that you don't want to think about, right? Because it hurts. You know, and you don't want to think about it because it's gonna get you in a bad mood, or it's gonna get you going, or it's gonna
angry.
You have to visit that
negative emotions,
whatever the anger is about it, or whatever it may be. Revisit it, okay, and forgive it. You know, even if you're not in, you know, even if you're, you know, they're in the wrong or whatever the case, but for your own mental health, for your own sake.
Yeah.
You know, because when you're holding on to the pain or not addressing it, kind of sweeping it under the rug, it'll always be there. And you're never going to heal from that. You know, you're never going to heal from that. It's like you keep picking a scab. It's never going to heal, you know? So basically you have to visit that deep within yourself. And then you'll find out why you are the way you are. Yeah. In a lot of things.
Yeah. And I feel like what's crazy about things like that is you know, the people that can hurt you the most, the deepest, are the people that you love.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, they have the power to do
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because anybody on the street, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah, no, like, they're irrelevant.
What do I care?
Yeah, it's
you
the
know?
ones that we love the most.
Yes.
Have, you know, the most power to hurt us or affect us in negative or positive ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's the negative. It's how I obtained that was just like a breaking point for myself. You know, like I didn't like my life. You know, I knew I was...
Because you get bitter.
You get bitter.
Yeah, you get bitter.
You know, I've seen other people that I may have gone down that route if I didn't change. I didn't want to... Like, I knew what I didn't want to be like. I just didn't know where I was going. I knew I had this talent. I knew, you know, what can I do with this? What can I do with me? I have my 3 kids that are watching me. I do it 100% on my own. Like, 100%, you know.
Good
so that's... You, yeah. They're watching me. Like, my girls, I'm an ultimate example of what a woman should be. You know? So, when they grow up and they face problems, like... when they grow up and they
Who
face...
gave us those balloons? What was that?
It's getting too sad here. It's getting too sad. No, but when they grow up...
We're gonna cry.
And they face problems, they're gonna know how to handle it. Because they saw me handle it the way I did.
Yeah.
You know, so it's almost for their future. Like, they're watching me.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a fan. Yeah, no, I agree. I just feel like, you know, because there's been times in my life, too, where you feel like, God, all these people have turned on you, and they're all your people. And, you know, I think what I first did was take a look at myself and go, is it my fault? What have I done to make everybody look at me a certain way? Because you never want to say that people are jealous of you or they're envious of you.
No, but they are.
But
yeah.
I didn't say it. But the humble part of you, your humble heart
part of you
won't accept that because you're like, no, I'm just little old me over here, you know. And why would people be jealous of me or envious? Yes,
yeah.
And so once you can move past that, and you can like kind of let your ego out a little bit and go, okay, I don't feel like I did anything to all these people.
Yeah.
What is the common, you know, factor besides just me being me? Like, what could it be? And then you start to go, okay, because people on the outside start to tell you, well, there's envy, there's all of these things, and you say, no, but I'm just me, you know. And then when you can say, you know what, maybe they are, and I am just me, but they can't be me. But you know, you realize you can't be them
and
either.
You really realize like how great you are, because I mean, we all have greatness.
Everybody has it, though.
You recognize your own true greatness, and then you're gonna know people are gonna hate on you for because they. But then when you get to a certain point, it doesn't matter to you at all, because you understand people so much. It's like there's pain that course from that envy. So
Absolutely.
there's some like your insecurities are showing, girl, like your jealousy. It, you know,
that's you.
Don't be jealous. Be inspired.
Yes, and that's,
you know.
Oh my goodness. So I always said, like, I don't understand how people get jealous, because if I see somebody doing amazing and I'm like, oh my God, how did she do that? Like, I can do that, right? Like, I can figure that out. Let me figure that out. I don't know where people's hearts get so like,
because they got issues within themselves.
Yeah.
And they're not confident.
Right. Or they can't see their own light. Yeah. They just don't see their own light.
They wish they could do, but they don't got like the guts to go do it.
That's where I feel like the forgiveness comes into play, because in my life, as soon as I started really forgiving people and putting them in just their own little spot in the corner over here and not wishing bad, and sometimes wishing, you know, sometimes even praying for them and wishing them good. But sometimes not even thinking about them. Yeah. Just moving on is when I flourish the most. And you leave that all of that bitterness behind, and your heart is just so much lighter. Yeah. And you're able to move on and do what you need to do. And hopefully they can do what they need to do too. Yeah. But yeah, I think forgiveness is definitely
it's for yourself. Us. Yeah. It's even if, like how they say, you got to forgive those who aren't even sorry. It's not for them.
It doesn't matter.
It has nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
It's
it doesn't matter.
You.
And that doesn't mean you have to go chill with them and like, oh, let's, you know, be besties now.
No. But, you know, it's at the same time, I'm not going to let you around my energy anymore.
For sure.
Like, you already showed me. Sure. It's a like, I give you the benefit of the doubt, you know. But to me, like, I used to give everyone chances, like, time after time, but now it's like once I see just a little bit of like just I don't know, like I stay far away.
I am now that way, but I definitely keep my circle really small.
Same here.
And I think it's a protection, right? Like we have to protect our energy.
Absolutely.
And once we know how powerful and how special our energy is, and not just ours, everybody has to recognize that, you know. And that's when we really start to fiercely protect ourselves.
Yeah, because misery loves company.
It sure does.
It does.
It sure does.
You know, people don't clap when you win. And those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Yeah.
Well, some people. Yeah, you know, we're talking about the envious ones.
Yes. Because I be clapping.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, no,
I want to see everybody
about it. Yeah.
Like I said, I want everybody, you know, to be their highest selves, to show up, you know, to be aligned.
Yeah.
You know, and we all can get there. We just have to, you know, dig deep and you know, really heal.
Absolutely.
You know, let go of the anger.
Yeah.
And,
You know.
know.
So you talk about, you know, traumatic experiences in life. Can you tell me a little bit about like where you're coming from with that for you personally?
Just a lot, girl. A lot of loss, a lot of pain. Yeah, just a lot of things, you know. You know, the cards that I've dealt, you know, in life. You know, I was never lucky. I didn't come from money. I didn't come from, you know, much. I kind of basically from the ground up on my own. Yeah. You know. Yeah. So, just a lot of solitude, you know, being alone, facing a lot of things alone. You know, it'll take you to a really dark place, you know, when you have nothing and nobody. You're scared. You know, I've been bounced around. I've been homeless, you know, like I've been slept in a car, slept in a U-Haul with all my shit in it. Yeah. You know, like it's I've been through a lot.
And what was this like pre-motherhood? Like was this before your kids? Or
no, they were like 3, 4, you know, my daughters. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so when they were young, you know, because I was a teen mom, you know, so I had them very young, very young.
How old were you with your first one?
16, my first daughter.
Oh my goodness.
18 on my second. So by 18, I had 2 kids, 2 daughters, by myself. You know, so yeah, it was ups and downs. You know, definitely, it was a roller coaster, and I've hit rock bottom. You know, I really did. But
sometimes God really tears us all the way down.
Oh yeah,
to figure out how high we can really go.
But you know what?
We'll hold on to shit.
All a blessing. I'm grateful for it all. I am grateful for it all because it formed me. Yeah. You know, like I wouldn't be who I am today without experiencing. I wouldn't have as much compassion, for people. And, I feel like that's a part of my calling as well. Because, I talk to a lot of people and they confide in me. I have like this warmth that people, for some reason, they just are drawn to me and they tell me their problems. And, I don't mind. Like, I'm happy to use my experiences as somewhat of an advice for you.
Yeah.
Like I've already have the roadmap.
Yes.
And
something you've been through is always kind of relatable in a way to somebody else.
Yes. Yeah. Let me, help you, or if it's relatable to what I've been through, I'm not embarrassed to share.
Yeah,
what I've
no,
been
we
through.
shouldn't.
Yeah, like
nobody
to
should be
whoever.
Embarrassed to share their.
Because there are people who don't. They're ashamed to admit that everything hasn't always been perfect.
Right.
They want
that's the ego.
Yeah, their social media, everything is
Yeah.
so perfect. Or people pretend to be rich and they're not.
Yeah.
Or just certain, they go broke trying to look rich, trying to just to show off to people who don't even matter.
Yeah.
So
they're just gonna look at you for a second and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not. I actually want to help. Use my experiences to help people, like single moms especially, it's to have nobody, who have been through, domestic violence, even things like that, who feel like you have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
No,
so many women are like, everybody talks about domestic violence and it feels like everybody's like been through it.
Yeah.
It is so crazy, like, to hear the stories, and like almost every woman has a story. Like, it's, to me, it's just like, what? Like, it's so shocking.
It's unfortunate. I mean, of course, from, the generations of, the men, a lot of men are being raised by single mothers as well, or just have, they're a reflection of what they seen growing up. So sometimes when, it was a toxic household, they're going to either
Mimic
be that or be the opposite, but a lot of times they follow, so it's unfortunate. When they,
Yeah, because you would hope that people would see the bad in somebody and not want to do it.
No.
But sometimes it sucks you in.
Sometimes they follow into their footsteps,
and it's so wild to me. Like, it's so scary, It's like we have to really, really regulate, like, sometimes our children, right? And go like, hey, like, don't do what I do.
Yeah,
like, hold on a second.
So that's why, too, I
like,
teach
this
my
comes
daughters
from
to not
another place.
Tolerate that. Or also my son, like, you're gonna love your woman, whoever, it's
yeah. I feel like as moms, we all probably try to teach our sons to treat women how we want to be treated.
Yeah.
I don't know how a mom wouldn't do that. I don't understand how a mom would go, like, make sure you fucking tell that bitch something.
Some
like,
don't care. Oh my God. I've known women that cover up all their sons' BS.
No. I'd be like, I'm sorry, girl.
They
bring this boy over here to me.
They condone it all.
Yeah. I mean, for me, if I love my son, I'm going to try to make him the best human being possible, and that means not hurting other human beings if they're not trying to hurt you first. And especially your woman, and so to raise young sons is a big responsibility, and we are raising the next generation.
It's so scary to me because he's 10.
I'm scared. You know what?
He's
I'm scared
10.
Too. Yeah. My son is amazing. He's definitely, like we all say, like, oh, our son is special. My son is really a sweet boy. But it's like, that doesn't mean that doesn't change. Yeah. Because the world is the world, and it can be a little crazy, and they can become influenced by different things. And so as a mom, how do we keep them on the right track? Like, do you have any advice? Like, what would you do?
Basically to stay true to yourself, not to follow the trends, or kids like to do what they're not supposed to do. What's bad is cool. Yeah. Right? When you're not supposed to, it's fun. Yeah. So I'm very honest with my kids about my upbringing. I was a bad kid. Like, in high school, I was getting kicked out of every school I went to. Like, I was just, because again, my mom was that, right? What I told you, CSI. So she was very strict. She didn't like me to go outside, like, because she was aware of all the monsters that wasn't on the news. That wasn't.
Oh my God, she was terrified.
Paranoid beyond belief. So growing up,
can't
like
blame
getting
her.
tears, I mean tears, teens
Yes,
teens in my
too,
teen years, she was like, I became kind of rebellious because she
Yeah.
tried to keep me too confined. You know, so
Yeah, and
but
that's what happens, right?
yeah.
When you are too strict of a parent,
Oh,
your
yeah.
child
You
goes
cannot.
wild.
They
I
go
feel like
wild.
there's a very fine line of protection and just like just total. You put them in a bubble, and then they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
They want to run as quickly as they can.
They don't understand how dangerous it is
No.
outside, though. But
It's true.
yeah, as mothers, we protect.
Yes.
Like my teens right now think I'm strict, and I'm very lenient.
Yeah, you're
but
like,
they're like, you're trying to keep me in the box. I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah.
You're trying to be out there at 3 a.m. in the park
Yeah.
with who knows who. Like,
Right.
no,
Right.
There's
right.
a difference.
You're like, okay,
No.
there's like, ways we can do this,
Yes,
right? There's compromise.
Yes, you have freedom.
Right? There's compromise.
But you're not gonna
Yeah.
be out there getting
Yeah.
messed up. And,
Yeah.
You know,
And I feel like the
that.
parents that are very strict and that will not compromise with their kids are the ones that get the most shit from their children.
Yeah, they take off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're
once they're free-
wondering why.
Mhm.
Why, I mean, for me, my kids, it's funny because I poured love into all of my children. Like, it was tons of love, tons of caring, tons of understanding. And I allowed them to be themselves.
That's good.
The individuality was very important to me
Yes.
because I had so many and I wasn't going to treat them all the same. So it would be like, well, why are you treating, my sister like this? And I'm like, because she's not bad like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, or she didn't do that, or this is what she responds to. She wants hugs. You don't. I'm giving you what you want. I'm giving her what she wants. So no, you guys are not all going to be treated the same. I love you equally, and I cannot choose between not one of you, but the love language is different.
Yeah.
And you got to give them
Yeah.
however, whatever their love language is, you have to know that. And this was before we all talked about love languages,
Yeah.
Now there's this love language, right?
Yeah.
And we're becoming more aware of people's love language.
Yeah.
Where when my girls were young, I was just like, individually, I have to treat them differently because they respond differently. That was just my thing. Like, I could get a response different ways.
Yeah.
And I knew that early on.
Because they're all their own unique.
Yes.
It's not just default.
And they're your
kids,
children, so you should
yeah.
know their love language. If you're their parent, you should know their love language. Like, no excuses. You should know.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I wasn't very strict, but I kept it real for sure. And, I want to go here, really? Because this might happen over there. So you can go there for this long, but I need you back by this time, or I'll come get you, or whatever, and it was like almost like non-negotiable, but it was like, no, go have fun, but you're coming back at this time because past this time, nothing good happens,
Exactly.
And so I thank God, like, I really didn't get a lot of shit from my children,
well, they respected that you, in a sense, respected them as well.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Because they didn't try to just like, no, you can't go. I don't care. Like, oh, you can't go, but it's conditional.
Yes.
You can go.
Absolutely.
You're not. I'm not keeping you.
Yeah.
You're not the boring one stuck in the house.
Right.
But at the same time, there are boundaries.
Yeah. And I think that's just so important, for parents.
No, that is. You have to tell them that.
It's hard for parents to go like, oh, no, I'm going to give my children. No, give them respect.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because in return, you get it. Like, you are the example. And if you're not giving respect, how do they know how to give respect?
Yeah.
Like, you just expect a child to know how to give respect? Like, okay, they can give you respect out of fear, but is that what you really want?
No.
No.
Because then
you want them to respect you because they respect you.
Yeah, because then they're going to hide things from you.
Yeah.
And you don't want your kids hiding things from you.
For sure.
It's going to hurt so bad when you find out. And then when you're going to find out why they couldn't confide in you, you're going to be like, it's going to hit you like, it's me. All these years, it's my fault. And then that's a whole nother thing you got to deal with yourself, because it's like you lost your kids and the trust of your kids growing up.
Yeah.
They can't trust you.
I think it's our most important job to have is raising children if we decide to bring children into this world. And, if we do decide, which I did, to bring these kids into the world, like, that should be our number one priority, to make that the job that we don't fuck up.
Yeah, well, because it's an extension of ourselves. Not only that, but it's, when we go, however they are is what we taught them. Yeah. So it's like, I'm trying to leave decent humans in the world.
Absolutely. So how do you feel you've done so far?
I've done amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. I have too.
You know, and I take all the credit. I take all the credit too. Like
isn't that a beautiful thing?
Yeah.
Isn't that a beautiful thing?
Yes.
To be able to say, like, I feel like my kids are perfect.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're not delusional either.
No,
knowing that you're not like, oh, no matter what, my kids are good.
I will say that like, no, they're good humans. And,
mm-hmm.
you know, because I know that the love that I poured into them and the, you know, just it's like a tender love.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're not pushovers either. So it's like they're tough, but they're soft. You know? Yeah. Like, they've learned... Yeah, because they see me go through so much, so much. So
I think that is part of when you realize that you did go through so much, but it's made your children better. Yeah. It makes it almost kind of a wash, right?
Yeah. For example,
it's almost like, you know what? Like, I had to go through all of this, but they're better for it, and they're protected. They guard their hearts much more than I did. There's no regrets. It's
and
like,
you do learn from the struggle. You know, for example, like there was benefit. We lived, you know, in Compton for a while. You know, I love Compton. You know, it's a love-hate. Shout out to Compton. You know, nothing. You know, we lived in a really bad area, really bad, like one of the worst areas. Okay, and was from my son when he was born till he was around about 3 years. We lived there. My girls were younger. You know, elementary school, and living there, they seen a lot, right? It was a lot of ugly, a lot of, you know, just, it was right
rough around the edges, kind of,
you know, people, they seen people get shot, people running, bleeding out, dying in the grass, you know, and they don't have an interest in that lifestyle, in a sense, you know, like, they don't want to be... You know, a lot of people that grow up like in the suburbs or like in not hood areas, they want so hard, like they want to look hood. Yeah. They want to be hood. They want to look like they're dressed poorer than what they are, you know? Like, I knew a guy who his parents were both lawyers, right? They had money. They had like the nicest house, you know? And all he wanted to wear was like, you know, swap meet, like checker shorts, high side. And that's cool, the whole cholo look. That was, you know, that's our culture growing up. Or nothing wrong with that. But he didn't have to. Yeah. And his mom, you know, was close to me, and she'll cry to me like, Melissa, I don't know why he wants to look like that. I told him to school, buy you some nice clothes, but he wants to look poor. He wants to, but he's never been in the ghetto. He's never been in an environment where there was struggle, or me and his dad worked our asses off to provide his life. And
you know what, that's a thing. That's actually what there's a word for it, but it's when the child has like they feel guilty
for having everything,
for having more than maybe what some of their peers have, or whatever, and so they take on that. And they don't have to. Actually, one of my kids like was kind of like that.
Really?
Yes. I just remember going, "Hey, no, you don't have to do that. Yeah, you don't feel guilty.
Maybe to fit in with everybody else that, you know, or whoever he was into hanging out with.
Right. Know. And so I just remember having a conversation when, you know, you don't have to, like, we've worked really hard. I worked really hard to give you a different type of lifestyle, and everybody has a choice. Everybody has, you know, a decision. People have different opportunities, yes, but I was like, this is what God has given you. These are the cards that you have dealt. You need to play your cards. Like, that's it. You know, just play your cards, and you can help other people for sure. But yeah, it was hard, because I just remember going like, okay, we want our kids to be to feel for others, right? And not to be like, oh, I can get what I want, and spoiled brats. Like, but to have them go the opposite direction, I wasn't prepared for that. Yeah. And it was like, whoa, like, wait, this is a thing? Yeah, no, you know? For sure. Yeah, and no, I don't want new shoes, Mom. No, I don't want this. Like, I'll wear my frickin' sandals till they like come apart, and I'm like, why?
Like, you don't have to.
Yeah, like, no, but I'll get you some more. No, I don't want them. I don't want them, and it used to frustrate the heck out of me. But I knew why, so it was like, okay, so what can we do now to help you feel better? You know, and it was like, can I buy my friends shoes for, school when we start? And it was like, yeah. Like you have to do things to figure it out when your child feels like that, and just kind of like try to take that guilt away somehow. Yeah. And then you're so proud because you're like, oh, like they have that heart, to be able to want to help people. And so, that's what we did. My girls would be like, oh, I'm going to prom. My friend can't afford it. Mom, can you get her a prom dress? Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Yeah. And then, then you see the goodness of people come around too, because they're like, oh, I'll get the shoes. I'll do this or I'll do that.
Contagious.
And it's like, yeah.
That's a blessing though, because that's gonna go a long way. Yeah, that's gonna go. And they're like, they like to touch people. Like they liked for for their presence. To be to be able to touch someone,
like make an impact,
and help. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And that's what we've created. And so again. Right?
Yeah.
Just like that.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how my daughters are too. Like one time they got all these new clothes and they didn't want to go to, the certain cousins or whatever house because they didn't have, So they were like, we don't want to wear our new stuff because they don't have new stuff over there. So we're just going to wear like our whatever clothes.
Yeah.
I'm just like.
And most people would just be like, I'm going to go stunt
I'm going to go
flash
it. I'm going to go stunt on them. But they're like, no, let me like dumb it down. So they don't feel less. Wow. Or any, like they don't compare or.
Yeah. So you were such a young mom and you've done such an amazing job, right? And you have come so far in all of these different ventures that you've kind of dabbled in and done well at. I mean, you've excelled, right? What would you say to a young woman in your position that's struggling the way you were struggling back in the day? What would you say if you could just go and like touch her heart right now?
Oh man, you just have to just stay focused. Don't let distractions come in between you and the goal.
Distractions, meaning like what would that mean to?
It could come in so many forms. People,
Cause sometimes when they're
vices,
young,
things like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have emptiness that we need to fill sometimes, and we go do things we know we shouldn't be doing just to fill that void. Stay headstrong. Don't lose focus on the bigger prize. Keep your eye on the prize, and every day you could start from the bottom, have absolutely nothing, and every day you make a baby step towards your goal.
Yeah.
So even if you're moving in centimeter, it's just 1 centimeter further than you were yesterday, which is in the direction which you want to go in. So don't stay still. Like me, I had depression points where I was like stagnant. I was bedridden. I couldn't, like lazy as fuck. But it was my depression. It was like I had my talent, I had all these things, right? That I had like the drive in me, but physically I just was like, like like it's just or things weren't going my way, or my car broke down, or just there was so many like obstacles, but I mean, I'm very spiritual. I believe in God, and so sometimes he puts obstacles in our way. We think it's roadblocks or whatnot, but it's all endurance building, and then too it's when we got to stay close to him, because we stray away, that's when things are gonna pop up. Why? Because ultimately when shit hits the fan, who do we turn to? God.
Absolutely, yep.
So he'll kind of mess things up, like, hey, you're going far, come back to me,
come on over.
So a woman in my position that I was when I was struggling, just stay close to God, if that's who you believe in, ultimately, the creator, whoever, that's the universe, it's, we all have a purpose, and everything happens for a reason. Trust your instincts 100%. Stay away from negative people, even if it's family, like they will bring you down, and sometimes they're your biggest haters, unfortunately. We want them to support us.
I think because there's a comparison. You know, there's such a close comparison when you are maybe grow up in the same household or just in the same environment, just in general. I think the comparison is a thief of joy.
Yeah, it is.
And so when somebody's like in front of you doing better and you're like, but we were both right here a minute ago.
They hate it. Yeah. They are so bitter and they're going to hate on you forever, you know? And that's something they need to fix within themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
That has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You know, that's something within them, but you're not responsible for them. So yeah, just keep, because you know what? A client a client will turn into a friend before a friend will turn into a client real quick, you know? Yeah, for sure. So your main people, your friends, your family, expect the least support from them.
And it's a blessing when they do support. It's a blessing.
Be surprised. You know, if you have a supportive family, you're lucky. You are lucky. You know, they're not going to clap for you. You know, they're going to hate on you. They're going to put doubt, fear in your heart. They're going to make you feel like what you're doing is not worth your time or it's not to be taken serious or whatnot. But if it's something you want to do and you want to go full throttle, like I said, baby steps every day. Even if you start with nothing, every day, even if it's one step, just, you know, towards the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, and that's it.
Just 1,000,000%. Yeah.
Yeah, stay true to yourself and focus on the end goal, on whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah.
And then, everything's possible.
And you will find yourself in an amazing position. Like you are now living your dream, like you said earlier, right?
Yeah.
And being grateful every day for it. Just, you know, thanking God every day for what you have.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think that was amazing advice.
Thank you.
And I am a fan 1,000 times over now.
Aww,
like you are a little confusing,
same. Yeah.
but I love it. I love it.
Hey,
love
it's more, you know, a little mystery, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, you could not get to know me in one interview. There's no.
She's like, you will never get to know me, honey.
There's
I'm
like
a work
too
in progress,
much to unpack,
you know. Yeah. No, you know what? I'm the same way. I love that about you, though. Like, I just love it because people will say you're confusing. And I'm like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, cool. It is good.
Yeah. Means I'm not boring, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm gonna close out this like interview, but I just really admire you. Like, just you being a single mom and doing what you've done, and I can see it in you. I can see the grit, and like I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. Where can they find you on social media before we go?
At Melz the Makeup Artist, MELZ, Z like zebra. Melz the Makeup Artist at Instagram, TikTok. I don't have Facebook.
But it would be Melz at Instagram on everything.
Yeah,
right?
Melz the Makeup Artist on
just
anywhere.
Punch that in. Yeah, and you'll find her.
Yes, Melz the Makeup Artist. Yeah.
All right. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us on another episode of Tea with Trish. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye. So cute. You did such a good job.
Thank you. It's my first interview.